A picture-perfect day for baseball at Camelback Ranch in Glendale, Arizona. It is the home opener of the spring schedule for the Dodgers as they welcome in the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ in center field, they're hoping can regain some footing as one of their center fielders this year. There's a good chance it will be a platoon, though, with him and Albert Almora. So Alex Wood, 2 really good seasons with the Dodgers to finish his time in L.A. He's an all-star in 17, solid in 18. Julio Urias will be in the rotation to begin the season, assuming everybody's healthy. Lifted to center field for A.J. Pollock. Quick out to open things. An interesting roster in that there's not a whole lot of change from last year as Wood gets Schwarber swinging for out number 2. Scherzer, DeGrom, Nola, Strasburg, Wood. Hammered to left center field. A.J. Pollock on the move. He'll turn and watch it hit off the top of the wall. Carantini with a 2-out double. A handful of starts before they shut him down. He gets him to swing and miss. His second strikeout of the inning, strands a man at third. Here he comes. Mookie Betts will lead things off on the other side of this break. Chatwood in his 3rd season in a Cubs uniform. Had a really rough first season, led the majors in walks in 2018. Leading things off here and lifting a pop fly into left field for Kyle Schwarber. So Betts the first out. His 0-1 to Seager is a breaking ball wrapped into right center field for a base hit. Corey Seager with a 1-out single and his first at bat of the spring.
From before, and great season after great season. You got what Max Muncy's done the last couple years.
Turner muscles one to first. It's off of the glove of Joseph. And Seager caught between a rock and a hard place here, is out at second.
They're going to let him have second. There's no force play.
Okay.
Obstruction.
The first baseman, Joseph. So everybody's safe. He was really productive over the final couple months of the regular season. Here he hits one of the ground to Horner at short, who goes to Descalso on to first for a double play.
Knocked out a little earlier in the season. The Dodgers were, so not quite as much work through October.
Had never thrown it more than 6% of the time before. He gets a swing and a miss and a strikeout of Josh Phegley to open the second. He gets him swinging.
That is an elite pitch right there. 3-2 first inning of an off season of workouts and work. That's got to be very encouraging to the big fella. Kenley Jansen, here's my cutter.
Response from the crowd when Mookie Betts was announced. How excited are you to just be back in Dodger Blue, as you mentioned, but just be a part of this new club?
Yeah, I mean, just after my first inning sitting here while we hit in the bottom of the first, just looking around, seeing the names and the talent that are in this dugout, it's just something that I'm trying to stress to everybody and to myself, just to not take.
Their bullpen is really up in the air on who and how many different warm bodies might be down there.
Bounce to short, to second one. Lux beats it out at first.
Losing weight or gaining weight and strength, but now the whole configuration of guys.
Roll gently to second. Descalso's there. That's that for the Dodgers in the second.
From your hips on up, doesn't have to adjust as you're going forward and trying to compete. So getting that lower half lined up and flexible in the right direction is the key to pitching.
Ground ball behind the back. Corey Seager, 2 up, 2 down for Caleb Ferguson, who, like Kenley Jansen, is looking for a bounce back 2019 with that pitch over the final couple months. Bounce to third, Justin Turner. And on a few ground balls, Caleb Ferguson has a 1-2-3 spring debut. Lifts this ball down the line to right towards the corner. Catch made by Cuevas.
A variety of different categories in which he has a point system and a fine system if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing.
Seager the other way. On the track, Schwarber makes the catch. Alana, we'll get more from you on that as we move forward today. New pitcher for the Dodgers, right-hander Jordan Sheffield, as we move along in this scoreless game. He replaces Caleb Ferguson. High fly ball to right field. Back goes Betts. It's gone. But Caratini with a double his first time, and now a Soto home run that opens the scoring. That's a strikeout for Sheffield. 2 gone in the 4th. David is, you're saying?
Yeah.
Good looking changeup to finish off Josh Phegley and the Cubs in the 4th, but they get the first run of the game and a home run from Caratini. David Price is just this throw-in that you're saddled with, but it seems like a whole lot more than that potentially. Somebody who you have quite a history with going back to Tampa Bay, having drafted him.
Where you see the imbalance in the success against right and left, and all of a sudden you've got to have a different player plan for a guy coming into camp.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Adam Cleric's as good as it gets, left on left, and Connor McGinnis. And
ball and a strike on Barnes. Turner at second, 2 gone in the 4th. That one kicks away from Caratini, and Turner will take third.
There's a lot of ability on the team now that's kind of under the radar.
Clubhouse of guys trying to help each other and anything they can do to win a game that night. And
here comes Turner to tie the game at 1. Sorry, I took your line there. That's you're the play-by-play guy now.
Come on, Joe.
My bad.
Bad teammate behavior. the focus and the intent on everything that they're doing is really fun to be around.
Nice play right there to finish off the inning. Andrew, appreciate the first of what we hope will be several visits throughout the spring and a memorable 2020.
Keep up
Absolutely.
the workouts.
Yeah.
Or just keep making the sweatshirts a little smaller.
Here's Mitchell White, who was drafted in the 2nd round by the Dodgers a few years ago and is highly regarded because Mark Pryor's shifting from bullpen coach to pitching coach, and Rick Honeycutt's still around to help with that transition. Fly to center for Pollock. A chase from Cuevas and an impressive inning from White. Tied at 1 halfway home in Glendale. Against Ben Taylor, spent last season in AAA. And then Chris Taylor wears 3. Corey Seager wears 5. Julio Urias wears 7. That's a base hit into center for Lux to open the 5th. That one's on the corner, and White the first out of the 5th.
Up the workload as spring training years go by.
Into right center field, and really has a base hit that'll send Lux to 3rd. So the Dodgers have him cornered with 1 gone here in the 5th. 295. His OPS is above 900. Lifts this ball in the air to center field for Ian Happ, and it'll bring Lux to the plate from 3rd to give the Dodgers the 2-1 lead.
I like it. Didn't try to do too much. Got a ball in the middle of the plate and just put it in play.
Delivers a 2-2. Joseph swings and misses for strike 3. Happ goes after the first pitch and rifles one into left for a base hit.
And said, Dusty, come over here and hit off of this kid.
Punch to the left side. Jacob Amaya's waiting for. Flips it to Estevez. Over to first, and Rios does a nice job to come off of the bag and make the tag. How did that go for you against Dusty?
I got Dusty out. Pitched last year in AA and AAA. And a pretty nice ERA at 2.95. But they'll go French pressed and do different things, you know, not just go over to the coffee pot and pour a cup.
Estevez off the end of the bat, looping into left center field. Fawn in a hurry, and a nice sliding play by Ian Miller. Just checked into the game out there. Wait, you're telling me they're making French press coffee in the bullpen?
If you're coming from 30-degree weather for some reason in here at Arizona, though, 60
It's all
degrees
relative,
is shorts
right?
and a t-shirt weather.
2-out walk for Reds. It's not as good as it used to be. Rios down swinging here to finish off the 6th. The game continues to evolve. One thing remains the same. It is the most beautiful game. And
it's tough to do, but there's a balance in there.
Corey Seager behind you. Then you have Justin Turner all the way down the line. Speak of the protection you have behind you.
I mean, all I have to do is find a way to get to first. If I can do that, then, we'll score some runs.
First or second day in a clubhouse where you're walking into a championship team, but you're also a championship player. He was spot on to everything he said. Complimentary, humble, but also raising the bar.
Jacob Amaya tosses across, completes a 7-pitch inning for Marcus Solbach. And a 2-1 game as we stretch in Glendale.
Just to go with the t-shirt underneath a jacket.
Okay. McKinstry down on strikes, 1 gone in the 7th.
No matter what level they've put him at as he's progressed, he's shown that he's the cream of the crop.
He takes this one just off of the plate for ball 4. The ball kicks away from Miguel Amaya.
The end of the game?
Yeah, so they were up 4-1.
Yeah.
Top 2 goalies, the only 2 goalies get hurt. As Lobaton goes down on strikes, 2 away. 2018, it's been months.
That's 2. I just added a 0.
So walk for Amaya in their 1st and 2nd. On a 2-1 pitch, backs up, and the bases are loaded.
Almost hit him in his wallet.
Scott Effross thrown into the fire here with the bases loaded. And a 2-1 game in the 7th. Pops up the first one into shallow center. Back goes Asuaje. Going to be trouble, and it drops. Peters chugging for second. He's in there safely. Overslides the bag, but sticks the hand back in. A bloop of a base hit to extend the lead to 4-1. Boy, almost an instant replay. The previous batted ball, but a bit easier play for Ian Miller, playing more shallowly, and the ball hung up a little bit longer. Dodgers get a couple on the 2-out hit from Peters, and after 7, lead it 4-1. And getting an opportunity here with LA. Just a really rotten finish to the year, as Ferguson finds the outside corner to retire Asuaje late last season.
And Craig Kimbrell trade didn't work out.
Boy, Ferguson looks good, huh? Like a golf swing, shortening your golf swing. Narrows the room for something to go wrong. So that's wrapped on the ground for a base hit into right center. On a line to left, Garcia plays it on a bounce, and the Cubs are at 1st and 2nd with 2 out. Trying to pitch his way out of this 2-out jam. Dugout, served into center. A 2-out hit for Miller. As Peters' throw is cut off along 3rd. It's a 4-2 game. Ferguson gets him swinging with a fastball to finish off the 8th. Cubs get 1 but leave 2. And the Dodgers lead 4-2 to the bottom of the 8th. And Oscar De La Cruz comes on to pitch for Chicago. 8th pitch of the at-bat. Rios earns the walk. A little sensor for like sunglasses in case you lose it.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Just like keys.
Frozen rope into right center field for McKinstry. That'll send Rios to 3rd, and they're at the corners with 1 gone.
Those little electronic buttons that you can just put on your cell phone, and I'm very comfortable ordering it after I've owned 1.
Right.
From the brick and mortar store.
Perfectly done with a fastball to the corner. Santana's out number 2. Who everybody loves.
I knew you were going there.
Changeup cut on and missed to finish the Dodgers off in the 8th. They lead it 4-2 to the 9th.
Oliphant was a right-hander that was coming up the way, and Logan Sowell, the left-hander. Just get your own YouTube channel.
Yeah. Fly ball to right field. McKinstry. 1 gone in the 9th. Logan Saddles 3-2. Cubs keep it alive with a 2-out walk from Pareda.
But yeah, you could end up with 4 left-handers in the rotation if you want to break them up a little bit.
On the ground is second for Estevez, and the Dodgers take this one 4-2.
2-0 start in 2020. Very nice.